Guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you another video of the first strike system. This one is going to work on AMD today. This is 422, so you're going to see this happen today. Nothing pulled back from a previous day or anything, so this is live. This happened today. So I'm going to go ahead and show you this right now and let it run, and you'll get an idea how this whole thing works. And it's more of just trial as far as waiting and being patient, and you have to learn these things. So again, everybody has a different trading system. There's a lot of different ways to trade. So right now, this system that I helped put together here, it works as far as like every single day. It works on different time frames, stocks, options, futures. And right now I show AMD today. I showed NQ yesterday. I can show you pretty much any stock as long as it's moving decent. And this, the way I want this is to go and for everybody is to make fast money in and out. So when I have these settings set up with this, it's something that's going to happen fairly quick. When this thing breaks through and the signal comes out, it's an entry that's going to be fairly quick. It should be quick. I can't guarantee every single day is going to be fast, in and out in minutes, but more times than not, it's going to be. So if you're a scalper or if you're new, this thing is set up to where as soon as that signal hits, you want to get in and you want to manage that position pretty fast, so you want to have an area where you're going to take profit, and if it's not going your way and it reverses, then you're going to get out. Again, both of those things are going to happen. If anybody tells you they're not going to happen, they're liars. So I'm not going to lie to you, but I will tell you this system works. It will work for you. It works today. It worked yesterday, and it works many and any type of whether it be NASDAQ or ES or NQ or AMD or Tesla or NVIDIA, it works on all of them. So not every day is going to be flying fast and going up and staying up. It's going to be a lot of chop and stuff. And even right now, when you're looking at the screen, you did not get a signal yet, so it's been going back and forth and back and forth. So yeah, the stock moved, right? And, you could have made money on some of this stuff. And actually, to be honest with you, I actually took a trade on AMD today, and not with the signal though, but I mean, I took something earlier because I saw something I liked and I took a quick one, and I was in and out in like 2 or 3 minutes. But also the next, once the signal comes, then that's when you want to watch out for, the move. And so anyways, I'm going to move this down a little bit because it's starting to go up a little bit, but you can get an idea. It's trying to get through the range now. It previously tried to break through the bottom. So right now, you got your signal, right? And the candle started with the signal at roughly 292, say 293, whatever. You're never going to get it perfect, but right out of here is when that signal popped, okay? So if we just round it up to 293, okay? By the time this signal pops, you have another huge candle that just takes off. So this runs up to 295. You just got a $2 move in 2 minutes. You cannot possibly ask for anything more. You would have done very well just by playing that move right there, done for the day. So ask yourself, do I want to sit all day and trade, or do I want to get moves and I want to make them and get in and get out? Again, this thing is set up to where it should have a quick and fast move. It did. So the question now is, what kind of trader are you? Are you a scalper? Do you want to hold? Do you want to sit there and hold for the rest of the day? Do you feel like, hey, it can keep running and yada, yada, yada? That's up to you. I'm never going to tell you what to do. But I'm shooting, for $1 to $2 moves, and I'm in and out. So again, you're a different trader than I will be. What works for me may not work for you. So what works for you may not work for me, but I just telling you what I do, and I would be very, 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 very happy just to have this quick move. Just like my move earlier that I picked up, it was a little over $1 move. So I was quick and in and out. I don't need to spend all day, nor do I want to, chasing and waiting. So again, so you see the move that happened. I'm going to play it again, and yeah, it does it go up more? Well, it does go up more because number one, the market's pumping a little bit now. Finally, it had a breakout. So I'm not going to tell you that hey, you can keep holding and keep going and keep pumping and keep going. Yes, it can. Yes, absolutely. So it's already hit a $3 move. So the question is now, if you took profit, right, and it's a $3 move from let's say 293. Now it already pulled back $1.25, let's say. Now you've already started losing. So now the question is, if you're not taking profit when you should, you can always re-enter on these things too. So you're not going to get another signal that really will tell you to re-enter, but that's up to you. On a pullback, you can definitely re-enter if you feel like, hey, it's very strong. And AMD is strong, and it was very strong today. So um, those things as a trader you'll learn, but this system, it gave you the signal. It showed you that, hey, it's going to have a move. It had the move. There is nothing else you need. You already had the move. You already made your money. You're already done. So it works. It works and it works and it works. So I hope if you're a new trader, please contact me and let me show you how this thing works. And I hope you'll purchase it. It is something that will do very, very well for you. And I'll explain more on the phone if you got confusion or your questions or whatever it is. I want you to succeed. I want you to do well. This isn't just, hey, go jump on here and purchase something and now what do I do? No, that'll never happen, and I won't let it happen. So I was a new trader, 10 plus years, 12, whatever it is, been years now. I learned the hard way. I was self-taught, and I took a lot of losses. I had some wins. I got lucky a lot too. I'm going to be honest. I mean, it's just you have to go through a lot of that stuff if you're going to be a trader. You have to get smashed into some market. You have to learn that. I don't want you to have to go through that. That's why I have this system set up. You should not go through any of that with this. And again, there's just a few things you need to learn. When to get out if it goes your way, and when to get out when it doesn't go your way. Everything else is set up. It is about as user friendly as you could possibly need. And again, this thing is just something that will work on pretty much any market. And I do options and futures, so you can do whatever you want, but you got any stock and you put it in, it'll work, and if you don't have trading view, I can teach you how to do this without trading view too. So this is just a sample, and the indicator shows kind of like the the breakout and the breakdown levels, that I have set up here with a certain formula that's in here just to make that, target show up. So again, this will work. It's so easy to use, and please, if you're new and you're struggling, give it a try. You're not going to be disappointed. You're going to know, understand, and everything by the time you're done reading this and learning it. And when I have that conversation with you, you're going to be good. And I want you to succeed. I really do, and I hope you'll take that into consideration if you're struggling or you're not sure, what you're going to do. Don't give up on trading either. It is the hardest thing you're ever going to do in your life. If anybody says it's easy, they're absolutely lying. They're so lying, it's not even funny. You run from people like that. This will be one of the hardest things you ever learn in your life. There is ups and downs. It is a roller coaster. There is never a straight playing field where it's just going to go straight your way every day. Not going to happen. I will never ever tell you that, and anybody that does is a complete liar. Don't believe them. So I'm honest. I'm going to tell you like it is. Again, there's systems out there similar to this. There's stuff out there that you can learn. That's your choice. And I learned everything. I self-taught myself. I spent tens of thousands of hours watching, studying, learning, winning, losing. And again, come up with something that I actually tweaked certain things, and this thing is really, really good. It works. So I hope you'll again take your time and make a decision and give it an opportunity. I'm here. I want to definitely take care of you and show you everything I possibly can. All that I can help you out with, I will. So again, thank you for watching. Sorry it took so long, and look forward to showing you more videos about this. And I do offer one-on-one coaching. I can show you other things besides this system. I can help you with your system if it's struggling. So Again, thank you for watching and have yourself a great day and make it a good one. Take care. Bye bye.